What is going on, everybody? Hey, hello. Glad you're here. Each and every single you. Marine, it is awesome to see you. Cryptid Tales. Loader. You can put your eyeballs in. I think if we harken back to Carl's dance in The Last Action Hero and his interchangeable eyeball. Nika Fernandez, so good to see you. John the Horror. We've got Relic in the house. We have, let's see, I hope I didn't miss anybody. Helo's here. Helo's showing up early. What's going on? The man, the myth, the legend, or the mythical storm. It's probably something that you would see in Sea of Thieves, like a mythical storm. Like it's got some like weird green purple lightning, or you know, it's maybe in the color of plaid, but who knows? Who knows? I was just actually flipping through before we went live. What are you getting, John the Horror? J.R. Strang right out there. The savior of misbehavior. Yes, you are, Relic. Yes, you are. Reminder, today is the last day on Steam for all those Black Friday deals. Yes, that is true. Chips. What kind of chips? Tell me salt and vinegar. Salt and vinegar or dill pickle, maybe barbecue. We're totally on point with that. But yes, Cryptid Tales brings up a very valid point. If you have Steam, and if you are looking for any new games to play, any games on discount, hit up Steam. It has some unbelievable deals right now. Like they're entirely worth it. Entirely worth it. And we just got gifted, I want to say, what the hell did we do? Homeworld? Was it Homeworld? I can't remember. What server am I in? King 901. What do you mean, what server? Because this is just solo. This is my day solo play kind of thing. Remember, kids, don't be like Norm, and don't forget about the avatars. Those avatars? Those avatars right there? Them little fellers running back, causing a ruckus? Can you describe this ruckus? I don't know if I can describe this ruckus. I don't know currently if my brain is functioning at capacity to describe almost anything. Homework is great. You. Who was? Hold on. I actually have Steam right here because it loads up when stream avatars. So we got Homeworld Remastered Collection. Romanian Cutie Pie, what is going? How are you? Welcome on in. Mountain Lion. Everybody's here today. This is awesome. How
I like to move it,
is everyone?
I like to move it,
I hope you're all fantastic.
I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to move it.
What's going on? Yeah, it is an absolute party. And you know what? We've got some awesome people already here, right out of the gate. Coral Island. I was trying to figure out if you were floating, but then I realized you were swimming, which would make sense because it's called Coral Island. So it's an island, water. Relic, that tickles your fancy right there. That right there, my friend, tickles your fancy. So why not swing by? Throw Romanian Cutie Pie a follow. Awesome fun stuff. I was also watching Sekiro Shadows Die Twice earlier today, and that was a very, very cool looking game. Nika Fernandez was actually playing quite a bit of that early, and it was just really cool looking. Oh my. You are very welcome. Very, very welcome. But yeah, that Marine, that is a we would call that robust. That is a robust Among Us. Crewmate? I think they're called crewmates. It's a farming type game. Secure. I've never played Sekiro, but then again, I'm not super into like Dark Souls or as much as I love Bloodborne. Like I have Bloodborne and I've managed to defeat one boss, like the what is it, the priest or the preacher, whatever the hell the thing is. That first boss, I've defeated that once. Thank you very much, Marine. It is awesome of you. And who else? The first hunter that you encounter. Bloodborne is easy. You know what? No, we're not even going to get into this conversation. Bloodborne is a very difficult game. Dark Souls is a very difficult game. I don't have the skill level required to play any of that stuff, like at all. Camera, honey? I don't know. Okay, no, we're gonna leave that. Because I keep wanting to just like mess around with everything. You prefer SnowRunner? I prefer to. Souls games are very tough. Bloodborne, however, it's a gorgeous game. Absolutely gorgeous game.
I'll allow it.
See, Bloodborne is phenomenal. I love how Bloodborne lends itself to a more aggressive style of gameplay, where if you get hit, you can actually regenerate life in a short window of time by being aggressive and attacking the enemy. Wow, JR Strang, right out of the gate. Right out of the gate. And you want to see who's king. But speaking of that, check this out. Lies of P is kind of fun. So that is similar to a Bloodborne or a Dark Souls style game. And then we're not even going to talk about Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is phenomenal, but it's difficult. I certainly hope I don't either. I think Cryptid Tales is rocking around with if you can see him over there, rocking around with almost a complete amount of life. Something here. Lies of P is neat. The dark side of Pinocchio. Oh. I would never. I basically over level the content in crap. That there. That's there. That may actually work a little bit better. Relic one. Look at that. Also, I just moved these little fellows so they're, I don't know. What do you think? Do you in front of, behind? I can never. I don't know. Do you think in front of, like this right here, mountain lions flapping on by, or do you think they should be kind of like this, like they hide themselves? I don't know. But here, check this out. One of the other things that the Wheel entire package gives us is, just like I said, wheels. So we've got different wheels that we can now choose with the tire pack that we just got just the other day. Let's see. I don't even know what I want to do. Don't even know what to do. Log trailer needs to go ranger station. So, you know, why don't we do something adventurous? 50-50 on the, I know, right? I'm so up in the air about it. It's one of those things where it's like, I kind of want to leave it like that, but then I kind of don't want to leave it like that. But then I'm kind of like, maybe I'll just, I don't know. So if I take that, yeah, I can do that. So we need Daniel's Off-Road Gaming. It is so delightful to see you. How are you this evening? I'm going to do this one. I'm going to get the long log trailer. That's what I'm doing. And this guy has already fallen asleep inside the Jeep. That's very much not what my Jeep looks like. My Jeep is just a nightmare. We were having such a good time using this thing. Still pissed they made us pay for it. Yeah. I definitely think that it should have been included in the game cycle, but I also don't know if we're going to see a year 4. We still have one DLC to go, but I don't know about a year. Arthur, I have a plan. We rob Kick for all the money it's worth, then start a casino in LA. Then after 30 years of running the casino, we buy a private jet to Tahiti. It's okay. Who will blame me? I hope you're doing all right today. Hope you are doing all right. It should be. It should be. Like, I understand releasing different trucks outside of the regular DLC cycle, but I also, I don't know. Some of these trucks should definitely be better. What do we got? This thing, the Kenworth W990. Not all-wheel drive. See that axle up front there? Notice the leaf springs? Notice the lack of a pumpkin on the front axle? That, my friends, is not a powered axle. And it's got a lift axle in the back. Everything in the game that has a lift axle is not good. It's not good at all. It's okay on some of the stuff, but anytime, like, if you wanted to use the new Kenworth in Amor, no. No. Exactly. But then again, the Pacific P512 is just as good, and it's basically the same style of truck. This one, 512 PF. This has, however, it's a miss for me. Tires, if they just made them 99 cents, yeah. They are, however, they are better. They are slightly better than some of the options. This right here has the same tire as the Pacific P16, which actually makes it really great in mud. The P16, however, does not have all-wheel drive either. Trying to figure out. You know what? I have an idea. Can't bring myself to pay the price of a DLC vehicle just for tires. Yeah, it is. It is the same price as a DLC vehicle. But you know what? I did it. I bought it. May not have been the brightest idea, but I did it. All right, so those are singles. So these are all singles. That's not a bad idea. You have your Christmas ready for Relic? Is it full of meat trees? Yeah, the Tega and the TUZ 420 for the Scout. I don't like using the Tataran, the TUZ. It's just, I don't know. There's something about it. Let's go with these bad boys. Mighty big pair of meaty off-road tires. Wait a minute. Did the P12 actually, you want a Hummer, the military one? Unfortunately, we don't have a military Hummer. The most we can do is one of these guys, like an off-road weekender wannabe. Slightly tempted for content for my YouTube channel, though. It gives you an avenue because everybody is now dissecting the tires in the game. So, I mean, for $3, you're spending a cup of coffee on tires. I like the Tega, and I like the Tega B for the ability to use the crane and a flatbed. But we've got stuff like, let's see. Where is it? This little fella has Tega tires. And that Bandit has Tega tires. Used to drive Hummers, standing as you go through water. They can go through very deep water. It is. You're not wrong. I completely agree with that. So let's see what this actually does for us in terms of maybe making this truck actually useful. This is one of those trucks that just isn't useful. I gotta go all the. You know what? I'm gonna go like all the way. Actually, it's probably if I go all the way here and I cross over, they just head up this way. That's probably the safer way to do. The P12 is very underpowered. The P12 also has these little guys right there on the front, which definitely limit the approach angle on some stuff. This, I feel like this one and the Derry Longhorn 4520 are very underpowered. The Derry Longhorn 4520, they actually gave us an additional engine in one of the later DLCs, but it still wasn't enough to really offset how heavy that thing was versus what it could pull. It was main. Okay. Wait, the 4520 got the main. It was in main that it got the engine, because we also got an engine upgrade for the Voron in some AC. What the hell was it? On. Say there. Non-region and more. Want to never tried the Voron is really good. Oh, it was over here. It was over here that we actually got the Voron engine, and it took a great truck and made it even better. Like it made the there was never a problem with the Voron. The Voron, those were solid trucks. There was never an argument for actually making them better, but they went and they gave us another engine, which was bizarre. This thing is very slow. Very slow. I like the Voron Grad the most. There is one of the Vorons that has like this little squeak noise, and it drives me bonkers. Get the giant mirrors that stick out. Like, this is as fast as we can go in this truck. We're just kind of... But if you look at it, the cab is very narrow. Your driver is almost like center in this thing, which I guess makes it easier to, I would imagine it, drive such a large vehicle. Like, if you're positioned like more central. And it's interesting too, one of the only cars to actually have a center driving position, other than like an IndyCar and some like off-road type stuff, but that's all race car. The McLaren McLaren P1 or the first McLaren, you actually sat in the very center of the car. It was like a very IndyCar style cockpit around you, and the passengers actually sat on your left and your right hand side. As weird as that is. Going across. It round the corner, round the bend. You've gone round the bend. I believe that's a court night kind of phrase. You've gone round the bend, my friend. A long time ago. So we traded the dual rear tires, mud tires, and I'm kind of curious to see, is it going to make any kind of difference in our driving performance? I did try the new upgraded tires on the Mac Defense, and I was very pleasantly surprised at really just how good that did. The Voron down the hill in Cherno commenced out of the garage. Got a very short. Yeah, this thing doesn't like to go. I mean, we're in 5th gear. So now the test will probably begin. I did try to, didn't I take, I think I took out the Longhorn 4520. I put the other tires on it, and then we promptly flipped on its side. Completely inadvertently, of course. You know, for testing purposes. Solely for testing. Norwich! I'm doing all right, man. What's going on? How is everything? What are you up to? All right, it's actually, well, sort of downshifting. Oh. It's a regular log trailer. It's not this kind of log trailer. I thought it was the other kind of log trailer. That was my bad. Stormwatch, how are you this evening? What's going on? All right, no problem. I'll get to it eventually. Good. Just eating dinner. King Trucker, what is going on? How are you this evening? Hope all is well. Having barbecue. Did you send me pictures of food? Because, like, you know, then you're speaking my language. There we go. All right. Barbecue pulled pork. I had steak tips. The other weekend when I went up to New Hampshire, up to the White Mountain, I had marinated steak tips. 50-50. Upset with Amazon. Amazon is under the crush, the holiday rush. And delays are inevitable, my friend. If that is the type of thing that you are currently concerned about. Gonna go that road. So you'll take the high road, I'll take the low road, and we'll get to Scandinavia before you. Delayed ship, yep. Everything right now is delayed with Amazon. Kielbasa and onion sandwiches. I typically don't like kielbasa. It's got to be prepared just right. Like it's got to be in something. And even if it's like cut up kielbasa, you put it in rice and something else. It needs more. Was it the lights you were waiting on, or was it the brackets lights? I can't remember. Look at a new selfie stick for the mobile phone. Got a record. I've never used a selfie stick. So the thing is, my arms are legitimately a selfie stick. Not gonna lie. So if I take my phone and I go all the way out here, it's very much a selfie stick. I have like octopus arms. And it's just one of those dumb things that I was genetically dumped upon with. Did onions, kielbasa, and yam hash. Whoa. Let's back up there. Tell me about this yam hash. You have short. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, dude. That looks great. They do, as a matter of fact. See, look. The phone, it doesn't come out of my hand. Not going anywhere. I know. All right, so that barbecue looks wonderful. Yeah, see? Stuck to my hand. It's not going anywhere. I don't know what to tell you, Hilo. Suction cups, man. Like magnets. They're miracles. How do they work? How tall is a baby giraffe? Like, I'm pretty sure a baby giraffe is taller than I am. I mean, not that that has any kind of, like, relevant sort of bearing on everything. Yams cut like fries, tossed with maple bacon and onions, and cut up kielbasa. God. Stole all the height and arm length for you. Yeah. Maybe I did. Maybe I did, Relic. Little Mr. Baggins. I, however, am not a wizard. But I do arrive exactly when I feel is appropriate. Not that that has anything to do with anything either. So cool. Guy. Music. I still am enthralled with this game multiple years later. I mean, we've been playing this game for almost this is year 3. Came out in 20. Good at making things from nothing when it comes to food. Dude, that sounds phenomenal. According to giraffe calves are 1.8 meters or 6 foot average and 65 kilograms average. Stormdolph says he is not a wizard. Blasphemer! I gotta add that to the list. All right, so we go low road. That's right, we go low. This is where we intentionally take the low road. All right, Relic, you reminded me of something. Hey, who else is a 40K fan around? See? Pen. Paper. This is how I'm. Oh, we're not going to sing that. We are not going to sing that. It's so weird. Google Assistant understands me perfectly. Google Voice can't write for crap and always screws up. Alexa can't understand me at all. Yet I also can't talk with any of the Amazon products because they all stink. And Samsung Voice is like the worst of all, except Microsoft. It actually works. You just don't have good luck, man. We're off. Be the wizard, the wonderful wizard of SnowRunner. We hear a wonderful wizard because he iron. Y'all like chaos? 40k chaos? Tell me how cool this is. How awesome is that? I got this off of somebody off of eBay like a while ago. Not Nurgle. Not Nurgle, actually. So here's the part about that. You want all the Nurgle? You want some Zinch? The Changer of Ways? Check this out. And it's a pin. Like this is legitimately a pin. But here's the cool part. Here is the cool part. This one right here. The Iron Warriors. Iron within, iron without. How awesome is that? Although I do have Nurgle, it's they call it a purity seal. Well, technically, if it's for the Emperor, it's a purity seal, but it's got the Nurgle emblem and a whole bunch of like really cool words. I got it off of eBay, and it's been years, so I don't know if the seller is the dude who's making all this stuff. And chances are he probably got dinged with like a copyright takedown for making money off of Games Workshop's back. But, you know, still have not solved the problem of the microphone and camera on PC. Cannot figure it out, but that's okay because I'm assigning those tasks to the other PC if I ever get around to building it. Which I need that for the games. Tired to move stuff out of the way, find all the pieces that I put in a safe place that I probably forgot about. So you put them in a safe place, but you forget where the safe place is. Did you leave yourself a treasure map? Because all things are supposed to lead to adventure with a treasure map. From the simplest, most mundane things to epic tale of adventure, conquer, like the Goonies, John Aston. Older brother. Name Josh Brolin. Played Cable. Cable on Deadpool. So, which Deadpool was it, the first one or the second one? The second one definitely had a much larger budget because they realized, hey, we can make a ton of coin with this particular franchise. I wish I would have had a treasure map, but it probably wouldn't have worked because I'm convinced that my cats take things and hide them. You have returned, but not with chips. Oh, do tell, what bounty do you return? All right, let's get this bad boy over here. You know, it doesn't go faster. All right, we have a lock trailer as a reward. Where is Francis? Your cats do that too? All right, so we did that. We conquered that terrain. We're just gonna. Oh, I needed. Okay. Now we can recover. Get rid of the log carrier front. I've come back with like 7 packets of ramen I bought for. I love ramen. Ramen is fantastic. Not gonna lie. I also have another beverage down here that I don't think I've opened. It is going quite well, Loader. How is everything with you? I saw you were there earlier. What is it? Kind of doing a little bit of a higher test. Speak. 6 beef and 1 chicken. I like the beef. I like I like the beef ramen. I know the stuff is awful for you because the sheer amount of sodium that's in there. I don't care. They taste fantastic. So if you actually use the ramen as like a base, you can add on to that. You can put your egg in there. You can put like some, and I don't even cook and I can do this stuff, which shows you the level of how awesome ramen actually is. You ever had roast beef or pork or roast? I had the shrimp one. I had the roast beef one is good too. Yeah, exactly. So if I don't have like bouillon cubes or beef broth or something like that, like concentrated liquid beef broth is pretty rocking. Make ramen mac and cheese. Oh my goodness. How do you make ramen mac and cheese? Because this sounds rather interesting. Oh, cheddar ramen. Cheddar ramen. What's the spicy one? There's a spicy one. The new ramen without MSG chicken flavor tastes much better than the old chicken flavor. It's astonishing. Shrimp and soy don't have that much flavor anymore, though. What is the difference between teriyaki sauce and soy sauce? I don't understand the difference. I feel that they are the same things. But that's me. Because I am a boorish, uncultured swine. We could go adventuring again. We could go adventuring and we could go kind of recover this, which would be sort of neat. Flavor, but they're like the same. I think maybe they just add some other spice to the teriyaki. They're both salty, though. Yeah, they're very salty. Cook the ramen according to package, then drain broth, then sprinkle with shredded cheddar. Oh, you magical human being with all your foodie wizardry. All right, you know what? I kind of wanna drag that there. I wanna. Yeah, I sort of want. All right, no, we can actually drive all the way there. This one. Waka waka. Ori, what is going on? How are you this evening? What did you send me earlier? The what is that? What was that? That was that was Goku and all them folks. Daughter won't eat any in any other way. Oh wow. Used to be called Oriental Ramen, but that wasn't politically correct or something. You know what? I remember that it was actually called that. I didn't realize that. I never paid attention. Yeah, Dragon Ball Legends. Okay. So they changed the name. It's now Soy Ramen, and I think they only do the 9 MSG with it. Isn't MSG actually not bad for you? Like, I heard that it's not actually bad for you. You can get both of the MSG and non-MSG, and chicken definitely tastes better. Want the old ramen, it is now soy ramen, but it doesn't have as much flavor anymore. Gotcha. Just finished a plate of the fine chicken. It's funny, we're talking about MSG right now. Fried rice at the local establishment. Yeah, see, that's what MSG, yeah. That's the thing. Like MSG, still an hour till dinner. Please don't make I'm sorry, Daniel's Off-Road Gaming. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's my bad. All right, so we're gonna send out a very scouty kind of truck. Something scouty. Too much will kill you has that possibility, but not really. It's you actually get it from just about. You're reading it and can't remember whatever. You take a quarter to a fifth bag of frozen soup veggies and add it to ramen noodles. Make. Okay. What MSG? I never really understood what the downside about. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let's see what this has for tire options. Oh, wow. MSG is a version of anemic acid that you naturally get from foods and your body actually produces. I think too, and I think just like anything else, if you get too much, too much of anything is going to be kind of. Oh, let's see. Okay, single rear. These are skinnies. These are super skinny. We either have the big balloon tires in 47-inch. MSG will make you feel fuller sooner. Too much of any, yeah. You can drown. You can drown in just water by drinking water. All right, so those are 39s, 43s. All right, you know what? We're freeze. What do we got for frame add-ons? Get the maintainer. We get the small sideboard bed. Crane. How do we do that? Oh, we have to. Okay, not do that because we have to trade one for the other. Salty fat. Monosodium is one word. Yeah. If you want to be technical about it. Look at how skinny these tires are on this thing now. I really wonder how this thing drives. The thing I don't understand about the tire DLC is why did they add... I don't know. Anybody who... Well, I guess it's because if you are just starting out in the game and you still have only access to highway tires, but I don't like the fact that it's just... We're going to go over here. Here? Okay, and then we're gonna explore up this way. This is so if you ever watch The Expendable, and I think it's the one with Van Damme or whatever ends in airport shootout. Right, it drives kind of funny, but then again we're used to driving with a tire. Oh crap! Wow, we didn't actually take damage. So the one that ends with them, I think that's the one with Van Damme. I don't think so, Ori. I don't think so. Oh, hey, what was that game again by C. Product Rect that you like so much? Was that the one? Because all of the enemy troops are actually driving trucks like these. All right. Yes, I did. Yeah. So it's just the Tuz 16 Action that gets the dual rears, but the Tuz 108 gets the dual rears too. Because I can't help it. well, I am Willy Wonka, and this is my chocolate factory. Well, we very much strive to keep things more I'm just messing with you. I really wanted because I know how wound up you get, and I'm just messing with you. You haven't been around to, to. I set that up like a week ago, I think. Playing a game that's exactly like it. But I don't have any interest in it though. Money Sniper, dude, what's going on? How are you this evening? Hope you're doing all right. Let's see how these tires handle. Because basically what I want to see is smaller trucks like this, more scout-oriented vehicles, actually really being viable in various different terrain. A relic. I am the third blanket for the bed tonight. It's supposed to be in the teens. Jesus. All right, we're actually going. No, like really good. Had a flat tire on my way home, and the jack wouldn't fit under the car because you low. Oh, you need like a low-profile jack. That's why. So I actually had to get. I had to get a different jack for the Jeep because it's lifted. So if I had a flat tire, yeah, sure, I've got the spare tire on the tailgate, but I wouldn't be able to put the damn thing on because I wouldn't be able to jack up the damn thing. The blanket made in the Great Depression that will keep you warm in any level of cold. You know what really works for that? Wool. Wool is one of those things. Wool will warm even when it's wet. Pulled over in the advance. Oh, okay. Not that bad. So it's got 35s, and your tire size realistically determines what you're gonna get for like a jack. Yeah, Daddy Ash, that is a very viable solution as well. I was able to buy a jack and a tire iron because the tire iron didn't. See, there you go. You get different stuff and you run into a host of problems. Weighs about 50 pounds. What's it made out of, Loader? Or is it in fact wool? Also, I'm still very surprised that this truck is actually just still churning its way up the mountainside. Like this is nice. This is actually really cool. Oh, bother. I didn't think that. Oh, we gotta turn around. We gotta go back there. Okay. Phone wanted to act like an iPhone and die out of nowhere. Toyota forklift. Well, if I had a floor jack, right? If I had a floor jack, I could use a floor jack and a block of wood, but that would not exactly be the safest method. So oddly enough, I don't know if it's cheap or if it's actually through Quadratech. They make this base, and it's like an extension. And what you do is you put it down and then you jack in this base, and it actually gives it a whole other, I think, like 3 to 5 inches of height. So if you actually put a lift kit with larger tires, be able to, you know, change your tire when it pops on the side of the road. If I wasn't concerned with being even remotely safe, I would have gotten one of those farm jacks, and you can actually get the like recovery style bumpers for the front and the rear of the vehicle. You can jack the Jeeps up by the bumper. Safety is overrated, potentially. To some. To some. You better have a full-size spare. Yes. So here's the funny part. When I bought my Jeep, the tires were basically brand new. the Satan. How are you this evening? I hope you're all right. When I bought my Jeep, it had new tires, new rims. Hey, what's going on, Hemi? How are you doing? Everybody's popping on. Well, OSHA is occupational safety and hazard. OSHA is more about companies. OSHA is more about companies. So if you have extension cords that have the ground plug snipped off of it to plug into old wall outlets, OSHA is concerned with things like that. Exactly. Yep. Ooh, what is up, dude? How are you doing? We're doing great tonight, Hemi. We are doing fantastic this evening. Took out there was playing some Diablo, the previous version of Diablo, which honestly still looks way better than Diablo 4. Who was playing Diablo 4 and who still plays Diablo 4? Because I tried playing Diablo 4 and I got bored with it and then just fell right off. Got it from my great aunt's house after she passed. She supposedly made it. She was a little girl with her mom's help. She was born in the late 1800s. She passed 5 years ago at 110 years old. That is a very long and fulfilling 150. Hot damn. Diablo 4 died faster than... Dude, Diablo 4 is trash. Starfield is getting tanked. And Starfield is still getting tanked in the reviews. Marine, awesome, dude. We'll be here. You got bored of it really fast? Had a random snow blast come through, looked apocalyptic for 20 minutes, and then the sun came out. Isn't it always the way? So this delightful human being right here. It says last seen playing games and demos, but is that secure? Which one is that? Because Nika Fernandez was playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Oh, Ghosts of Tsushima, not sushi. I would love some sushi. I haven't had sushi in a while. But yeah, go give two a follow. Get all kinds of cool stuff out there. Anybody still play Fortnite? I know, right? Exactly. You said that and instantly I went to hockey rolls and stuff. I want Ghost of Tsushima. Yes, indeed. How many times do you think I'll get? You know what? You were getting just hammered with those last night, and I certainly hope it is different this evening. All right, so that's the Yar. Attempting to. How are we gonna? I kind of got an idea. First, I thought I was Lego the Hobbit during the big fight. What's that? Yeah, usually, so if you are subscribed to the channel, you get no ads whatsoever. The R or the be a little bit of both. Just downloaded this. I think it'll be overwhelming at first, but dude, that's the thing. This game may seem daunting initially, but there is just a really calm serenity that you'll find in playing this game. There is a very much zen approach to this game. And we're gonna drag this thing. We're gonna drag it to the better spot, basically. And we've got a hell of a lineup right there. I am Storm Khan, and this is the... I don't know if we can use Mortal Kombat anymore, because it's like, I don't know, copyrighted? Oh, reverse. All right, I guess we're going forward. Maybe you will. You never know. So, perfect. I don't know. What was the most watched Royal Rumble? I'm still alive. Hilo's still up. Ori still up. Ori and Hilo. Ori grabbing the health pack. I like listening to like the gear whine. That's always so cool. Ori has walked away. Victory Battle Royale. Being a Mortal Kombat, I've been playing the newest one, and I say it's a must play for the story. Boy. Thinks we have a slight problem here with this vehicle getting kind of in. He stuck in. Multiplayer we do on Thursday. So we do our multiplayer night on Thursdays. That's when we're actually gaming with that's when we're gaming with Space Viking, and basically he's still trying to launch the rocket in 4. And it's just it's an unbelievably good time. Like, it's so much fun. We'll be on this on Thursday. Mr. You Know Me. New Mortal Kombat is really good, super interesting. Seeing the timeline being rewritten. Basically, we just kind of gotta get this to a spot where we move it a little bit. That would be perfect. So, Duke, I don't think, like, have you been involved in any driving games previously? Like, what do you do in driving games? Oh, it's okay. Don't you worry about it. Cobalt? He was pretty, or Cobalt or Cabal? No, wait. I am awful with remembering all of their names. Burnout Paradise? So, this game is, it definitely teaches you the absolute basic, and then it just effectively unleashes you upon the open world. Right? It doesn't tell you how to play. It basically just kind of shows you, almost. It shows you a little bit of what you can. Oh, I don't think so. Aha. Johnny Cage cutscenes are probably some of the best in the game, mainly his introduction fights. This is Scandinavia. What are they in for as far as category? All right. You know what? Don't back up, Mr. Truck. Making it difficult. Nope. Oh, there we go. That's what I need. They're in Labor of Love category for their continued support of SOD2 5 years later. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's how I want it to be. Aha. Perfect. So, there's a lot that this game doesn't tell you. There's a lot that this game doesn't teach you. It shows you how to do the very basics. Hook up to a trailer, turn your all-wheel drive on, that kind of thing. Yeah, because they're still releasing like tons of content for it at a regular kind of schedule. But here's the thing, though: at what point does releasing content for an older game get in the way of releasing newer games? Like Rockstar couldn't get one for GTA 5 because they basically don't do anything; it runs itself. They still make new content for it. So if we want to go with game studios that still continue to make content, if we disclude Rockstar, then like, are we limiting by the size of the game studio? Like, how are we saying that a game company is supporting the game itself? So that winds up in kind of a gray area. Nid Labs hired a completely other studio to oversee SOD2 while the entire SOD2. Okay. All right. See, that's what I was curious about, because if you have a game and you're continuously releasing new content for it, how do you work on a brand new version? Right, that's the cabin zone. Rocky Camp. That's 2 fuel from there. Okay. So we got to get that up to World of Warcraft kind of set the map. Exactly. That's another thing. That would be Blizzard. That would be, unfortunately, Activision. Loader makes a completely good point on that situation, where they're basically like, 5 years is a drop in the bucket when it comes to Blizzard and their continued releases. And I mean, by that account, what about Guild Wars? Guild Wars has basically been the same thing. And I always found it funny, people who supported Guild Wars but kind of poo-pooed on Blizzard and World of Warcraft, because the whole idea of paid subscriptions versus no paid subscriptions. 2017 Royal Rumble men's match has over 128 million views, but the 2007 Royal Rumble is viewed as one of the best. Taker's first and only Rumble win, along with the first time the number 30 entrant ever won. The 92 was special too. It was the first time the winner was awarded the championship, and was the first time any entrant had spent an hour in the match, with Flair lasting 1 hour and 2 seconds after coming in at number 3 and winning. Ooh. That's wild. All right, this is actually... So this snow usually gives us some traction issues, but we're just kind of through it right here. Oh, it's Steam Award? So it doesn't count then. So only games that are available through Steam, the World of Warcraft will count, is what you're saying. There we go. Make it through the snow drifts and stuff. This thing is actually, I am surprised at how well this truck is doing through some of the snow. But no, I think Loader, you hit that one. Making a blended batch of my favorite snack mix. Cheetos mixed with Bugs, salt and vinegar chips. What kind of salt chips are we talking about there? I love salt and vinegar chips. Snack mix Cheetos. I just actually got a giant jug of Utz snack mix, which I'm probably going to be chowing on after Bugs is... I don't think I've ever heard of Bugs. Are you a fan of the fully dressed? Like, I think it's not Lay's, but it's Ruffles. Ruffles makes fully dressed. Want to know a good snack? Poutine flavored Lay's chips. I don't think I've seen those. Or is that a purely Canadian kind of thing? All you Canadians get some really good stuff. Oddly enough, when was the Canadian Winter Olympics? When was the Canadian Winter Olympics? Because I have it from Ruffles to be taste kind of stale. I like Ruffles because they have ridges. When was it Montreal? Snyder's makes good pretzels. Snyder's makes very good pretzels. Wasn't it last? I'm talking like mid 2000 to early 2000s, but like mid 2000s, maybe 2006 or 7, something like that. Because one of my absolutely amazing Canadian friends had sent me we call it the Canadian Care Package, and included in it was a pair of mittens from, it was like a special edition set of, maybe it was 2010, maybe it was 2010. Threw a Molson off a Zamboni in a Tim Hortons parking lot. Tacoma Cola. Dude, what's going on? Plugged salt and vinegar chips give a very fresh taste. I don't know so much as like potato chips, unless they're stale, aren't going to give you like a stale taste. I love salt and vinegar, but fully dressed also has a vinegar. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. Tractor Man, how you doing? Still trying to find out why my combine, not combine. Low oil pressure buzzer decides when it will work. Vancouver 2010. Okay, so these mittens are from the 2010 Olympics in Canada. We are almost. They're red mittens, and they have like white stitching, and they've got the Olympics logo. They've got the Vancouver, the year. It is obsessed with Japanese culture. Get these crazy flavored Lays all the time. Kobe steak, really? Dude, I can't even imagine some different flavor foods from around the world. Like yeah, dude, this is PlayStation 5. And the thing about the PlayStation 5 version of this is that originally this game was available on PlayStation 4. You then got a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, next-gen console upgrade. So I've actually bought probably 3 versions of this game, mostly just because I wanted to have a non-disc version. My original version of this game was on disc. All right. There. When you put them together, you were able to recreate the Canadian flag. Oh, really? No way. Crap, I'll have to try that. Hemi, I never knew that. Oil pressure buzzer, kind of important. Yeah, well, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Japan always makes weird flavors of things, even Kit Kat, something that doesn't need to be messed with. I believe they are out in my Jeep. I think they're in my Jeep. I would have to double check. I think they're in the back of my Jeep. Used to make my own chips and coat them with malt. Yeah, because it's malt vinegar, right? What's in Japanese mayo? No, dude, it's outside. I am not going out. I'm not going out there. So here's the really cool thing about this too. Check this out. We have this really awesome. Now, I'll grab them for next time. Don't you worry, I'll grab them for next time. I think that cement is for a contract at the top of the hill. Well, this one we can deliver to the tourist village. So we take this stuff and we bring it to here. No, bring it to... Oh, this is the tourist village over here. UJMR! Honestly don't know, but it's good. So check this out. Watch this. We even have a photo mode game. And if you're on Lord Inmaru, thank you very much for that follow. Or Inumaru. Lord Inumaru. Appreciate it. How are you doing, Steven? What's and this has a very, very good photo mode in this thing. Want to say it's business before pleasure. All right, so we can tilt it so we can adjust the horizon, but check this out, dude. You can't tell me that this does not look incredible. Like, this is just a giant sweeping vista. Anywhere you can see in this map here, we can go in this map. Like, that's how wild this is. That's how amazing this is. I believe no more than, but Sparks is an awesome dude, and I very much appreciate his raid the other day, and he likes to raid because he likes the raid notification, which I think is awesome. Listen to the music. It's serene. It's calming. This game, it's not about end goal. It's not about rushing to the finish line. This game is about the journey that you take. Yeah, man, that's all from the game. Getting my white 8900 this morning. Fire the extremely warm-blooded 354 Perkins up. The buzzer starts the second you turn the key. Panicked after it didn't turn off. Looked at the gauge, 45, 50 psi oil pressure. So I just temporarily turned it off. Got to the field, turned it back on, stayed off. Hit a bump about 4 hours later. It could be wiring. You're more of a Metallica kind of guy. I agree with you. It is. It is. Lord Inamaru, 100%. Even if you roll over in this game, the game is teaching you a lesson. This game, it is truly your Zen moment in video game. This is all the background ambiance of this game, and it's fantastic. You know, it's just so cool. It really is so cool. All right, so next for an actual wrong button. What do we got next for an actual like task that we want to accomplish? Tourist cabin. Oh, business before pleasure. Okay. Sat in the shed since September. I wonder if some furry friends got in. It's entirely possible. They do like that copper spaghetti. Or at least taking the rubber casing off of the copper spaghetti. But yeah, this is the background music. So if you enjoy like the gentle and the sound of these trucks, the sound of these trucks isn't obnoxious. It adds to the ambiance. Playing from day one on PlayStation, hard to stop playing. Then you look outside, the sun's coming out. Yeah, I know, right? I am having an absolutely fantastic stream. MD Bubba, what is going on? How are you this evening? Kind of trying to figure out where I'm going next. Oh, this is one. Deliver to the Eastern Warehouse. Let's do this one. Lesson learned is I need a great pair of trucks and sell everything else. So here's the thing with that, though. You can have absolutely anything. Best for a scouter and a heavy. Okay, check this out. We're in the garage right now. This right here. So this right here, probably hands down one of the best scouts in the game because you're actually able to tow a scout trailer But see, the thing is, the 750 is a phenomenal scout, but it can't tow pre-DLC. Okay, this truck right here. You'll need to get some of the final pieces in Alaska, but this truck right here, it's a base game truck, and it's a champ. It's got the pickup bed add-on. It's got actually very capable tires. Like, how much DLC are we talking? Because the F-750 is found in the Kola Peninsula. CK's not bad. CK's not bad. I was about to say the same truck. Yeah, man. The F-750 I love for exploration because it's very... You can go for a long while, but you have to have the Kola Peninsula. How much DLC is there? All right, check this out. Check this out. These we're going to go map by map. So Michigan, Alaska, and Tamir. See how they all have 4 individual maps? Ogremar, absolutely, my dude. That is base game content right there. That's all base game content. Remember, kids, full throttle, especially when you have 4-wheel drive needs on a 2-wheel drive budget. Yeah, buddy. So these, you have 4 individual maps, which are all gigantic. Some a little bit larger than the other. What's on Xbox? When in doubt, floor it out. When in doubt, flat out. That's the actual. Kola Peninsula is the first DLC that we actually got. So you have 4 chunks of DLC per year pass. We're on year 3 right now. So you get Kola Peninsula, the Yukon, Wisconsin, and Amur. I'm on the PlayStation 5. So it rounds out the end of year 1 with Amur. Phenomenal. This is one of the best off-road trucks is hidden in this DLC, but you can also get other trucks outside of the regular DLC cycle. The Dawn region, Maine, Tennessee, and the Glades were year 2. It is on Xbox, and this is fully crossplay. Peninsula made of Coke Zero? Absolutely. The Glades. So the Glades wraps up the end of the year 2 DLC. Then we've got Ontario, which is awesome. British Columbia. Then we've got Scandinavia. We're currently on Scandinavia. This is DLC number 11. We only have one more DLC that is going to be part of year 3. I would honestly say year 1 pass and year 3 pass are the strongest. Hey there, Truckin' Patriots. What is going on, Winimum Mage? It is so good to see you. And as far as different scout vehicles go, here's your first scout, the CK-1500. We do have the upgraded tire pack, so it gives you different tires and different wheels. You get a Hummer H2 that's part of the base game. This right here is part of the current Scandinavia DLC. That's the Burlak 6x6. That's the Neo Falcon 1000, which is part of this current DLC Scandinavia as well. Caterpillar Telehandler. That was in Wisconsin. It was a kind of an ill-fated attempt at adding some different stuff to the game. Can you do the Hummer with the wheels? Oh, yeah, dude. You want to see? Check it out. So they added a whole bunch of highway tires. They added a whole bunch of... And the Hummer itself comes with 36-inch telehandler. Exactly. Because everything you could do with a crane. And that was it. So these are actually factory BF Goodrich all-terrain TAKO tires with the actual BF Goodrich tread. Those are actual Hummer H2 wheels. And you can see the iron within, iron without sticker. Kind of similar to that skull right there. Oh, Telehandler was Yukon. Okay, thank you. As a veteran mud runner, SnowRunner is exactly what I asked for. It's my go-to gamepad game. I love this game. and I play on the PlayStation controller. Thank you, Daniels. I knew it was either Wisconsin. Wisconsin was logging. They introduced Wisconsin. All right, so check this out. See these wheels? Throw on. Okay, those are a chained one. We're gonna put these bad boys on. So we got these guys, and we can then go to what kind of wheels do we want? We've got that style wheel, and then we've got these guys. So I'm gonna throw these bad boys on. But yeah, that's our Hummer H2 with the upgraded tires. This is the F750. It is considered a Scout, but it can only tow medium duty trailers. So like the big truck trailers, this gets that. Bless Plays, how are you doing? Is there a complete edition? I don't think so. Does which one have wheels too? The Hummer H2 had a couple of different, it had 3 different wheels with the 750. Yeah, this will have, I think it'll have wheels and tires as well. I haven't put any on this, but this one is incredibly versatile, and it's got some really good range to it for repair points as well as fuel. Oh, yes, we are, because we've got people. Con Sentinel, you get this in MOR, one of the trucks you get in MOR. The Rezvani Hercules 6x6, if you've ever read anything about these trucks, they're bonkers. This is outside of the DLC cycle. They actually give you a couple of vehicles that you can buy, and they're typically like $3 to $4 per truck. Unless you're talking about the Wolf Pack, which gave you 3 trucks. My Discovery that's my Discovery truck for going around the map. Yeah. We all have one of them. That's the Chevy Apache. This is one of the first DLC trucks. This one right here, this is part of the base game. It is the Tuz Tatarin UZ420. I love the F750. It's usually my go-to for exploration because it's the most self-sufficient. There's a section of land up here in Wisconsin where ATV trails are that planted trees waiting to be harvested, and you can come across areas that have been completely logged and also areas where controlled burns. Okay. I like the Kodiak. Kodiak is a really great truck. This is part of the Land Rover Defender pack, the 110 and the Defender 90. The Tuz, very much so. Tuz with the upgraded gearbox is good. The Tuz is amazing. This truck right here is phenomenal because it's got special mud tires on it. The Con Marshal. Fancy Flugel. Like only DLCs. I get it. The tires. So Mastodon. Okay, here's the thing I have to say. If MD Bubba, if you have played a lot of Mud Runner, it's like giving you. Do I have ducks? I don't know if I have ducks. I've got turkeys. Fish most things. We have the Kodiak, like the one in the game in my hometown. Yeah, it's a very common vehicle. Only DLC truck I don't have is the Navistar. Because, yes, Epic, you can't get the Navistar because it was supposed to be a pre-order bonus only. I don't know, Loader, actually. The Yar 87, that's a really good Scout. The Tuz 166. There's a Jeep pack. We get the Renegade, the CJ7 Renegade, and the Rubicon, which I have outside. International Scout 800. I would much prefer if this was like an early 70s or a mid 70s Scout 2, but I'll take what I can get when it comes to International Harvester because my first truck was a 1971 International Harvester pickup truck. This one we got in Tennessee. This is the Gore by 4, the Scout. The Con Loaf, you will hear tales and stories about this vehicle spoken all over internets. You can get the pre-order. Yeah, because it's Steam, not Epic. Epic does not give you that. This is one of the special paint jobs. There's another Hummer. That's the F750 with a different configuration. You got a Scout 2 still broken. Yes, you do. And that's our Burlak. But honestly, if you get the Mastodon, the 612H, it really will trivialize absolutely everything you do in the game. And I highly recommend holding off until further down the line. Don't want to reinvest for the entire catalog of content again. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Also, Doing? We needed to find. Oh, I was gonna use this guy. I guess I'm gonna use this one. Four-wheel show on Motor Trend is putting a Scout 800 body on a JK chassis. Really? Really? Con the river floating crossing Scout. Let the river put. Yeah, some vehicles will float. Some vehicles float. They added 3 new tires on it, but no chain tires. Yeah, because it's chain tires are different than the mud tires. So and each season they tried to add a different kind of design element to the game. Delivered to the Eastern warehouse, which is here. So 1 metal beam and 2 rolls. Mud tire, yes, mud tires are good in snow, but chain tires are actually good across rocks because they will actually bite into like rocky surface, stuff like that. XC, what's up? 1971 pickup. Was it the base? It was an 1110. It was an 1110, 2-wheel drive, regular cab, 8-foot bed, the 3-speed automatic transmission, power steering, no power brake. It had 4 drums all the way around. We all float down here. Beep, beep. Tell them how many hours it took you to unlock the new Tega. The new Tega, like the Tega B from Maine. I like the Tega B. That did take a while. It's not a bad truck either. It's one of the more kind of, yeah. Yep, with the I-beam front end, exactly. Yeah, it takes quite a while to open up, but if you play the base game in Taymyr, Russia, you can get the Tega, the original Tega, and you just basically have to make it to the last map to get all of the upgrades. 1980s Toyota pickup truck. That would be actually pretty cool. Tega B, nice for needing a truck longer than the short one. Yeah, the Tega B also allows you to run the crane and the flatbed. All right, so let's go over to the other guy, and let's fire up. The generator was on. I think the generator was. So you're running mud tires for the winter. I'm running all-terrains. I've got but my all-terrain tires on my Jeep outside, they're actually Tri-Peak and Snowflake rated, so they're winter rated all. Felt like I was losing Will to Live to unlock the Tega B and Solo. It takes a long while. It really does. You're not wrong. Okay, house. So we need to make 1 metal beam and rolls. All right, here we go. Girlfriend called me. Oh, why? I've run mud tires and all-terrain tires in the wintertime. They're better when you've got a large amount of snow on the ground. The cockroach of trucks and snow. Yes. A buddy wanted a Scout 2 but couldn't find one, so he went 74 Bronco with a 302. They're similar. They're very, very, very similar. That's the thing about it. Like, I would say best heavy pre-DLC. As far as like, so here's the thing. With heavies, Pacific P12, not that good. Twin Steer, one of my favorites, but the Twin Steer's true power is unlocked with the very first DLC because it gives you all-wheel drive. You've got a 1310 Harvester with a 345 V8 and a 4-speed. I had a 1210 that had a 4-speed, but it still only had the 304. 2-barrel carburetor. No power steering, unfortunately. It has no titles, and the government is giving me the runaround about getting a title for it. So this is one of the DLC trucks, so we'll ignore that. The P16, even though it does not have all-wheel drive, this is one of the more beefy trucks because it's got a huge, wide stance, and for the heavy haul missions, this is a great truck. getting nothing but person ads. Dairy Longhorn 4520. This truck just doesn't stack up. It looks awesome. It drives awesome. It's got a rear steer axle, and you can have the tightest of turning circles, but it just doesn't have the power. That's a new DLC truck, one of the most recent DLC trucks. The Dan comes from Taimyr, Russia. This is a truck that the last British Columbia, Canada. This one is the first Canadian map. This is the Zix 612H. You don't want to. This is basically killing an ant with a shotgun. That's what with most of the maps. That right there, that's the Navistar 5000. Is it worth playing on PlayStation 4? Because I feel like I'm going to get. Honestly, you can. It will do you have a PlayStation 4 regular or Pro? I started on the Pro. Are the trucks in this game actual model names? Most of them, if there's a lot of trucks in this game that are actually licensed vehicles. This right here, licensed vehicle. Little Fox, what's going on, man? How you been? Still have the Slim? Okay. KO2 Rag Slickster. You could. This right here, however, the Kolob 74760. The thing is, it has an adjustable suspension that you get in first year DLC, so it's further down the line. The Kolob is really good, though. I don't get this. I bought it in August, took all the info to the DMV, got plates, tags, registration for it, was told they'd ship the title to me in a couple of weeks. 3 months and no title. Damn, dude. Doing awesome. Finally have my dream car on swap I did with a buddy of mine. What's your dream car, dude? White Western Star is discoverable vehicle pre-grind. The White Western Star is this little fella, Smithville Dam. This right here is your all-around go-to awesome vehicle. The Twin Steer 6900, the Western Star, is also on not Smithville, Island Lake. Just might buy it. Honestly, if you buy it on PC, you're not going to be disappointed. And it is crossplay, so some of them are the same, while others are somewhat play on words and redesign. Yeah, they basically it's the same damn thing. Chevy Camaro 6.2. Oh, so automatic or standard? So you get the LS3 or you get the L99. Dream car is a 1998 Nissan 300ZX. Yeah, what year? I do need a year for context. That's love to drive it, but be scared about getting pulled over and having no information. Other than it's well, can't you use a farm plate for it? First of the new tires on the Tuz makes it. Oh yeah, well the Tuz is unbelievably good. Anyways, Daniel's Off-Road Gaming, thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out. Always appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your night, my friend. It's 30 on Steam. Well, if you had Game Pass, it's actually free. So, but if you can get it on any deals with the DLC, you're lucking out. 69 Dodge Coronet with a 440. Look at you. Mama Mopar out there. Probably could get a tax write-off for my Scout because it's a farm vehicle. Far more. Yeah, exactly. All of my friends' trucks up in Maine get plated as farm vehicles, and apparently they changed a lot of the laws regarding farm vehicles because you weren't allowed to drive more than a certain distance away. I think. Really want a 73 Falcon, Mad Max. Oh, the XBGT. Yeah. 68 Mustang, Diamond. Fastback or notchback, like style Ori. And, yeah. MD Bubba, we talk a lot of vehicles here. There is a lot of discussion about vehicles. Because I actually know a lot about vehicles, which is scary. Very scary. Settle for a 95 Trans Am? Really? Oh, a 19 Camaro. Okay. That's got the LT. Yeah, that's got the LT one. Ram Air hood. I think the 2001 WS6 Trans Am is awesome. That is a really good looking car. Looks infinitely better than the counterpart, the Camaro, 302 Coupe. Okay. Was it 302 in that year or 289? But yeah, a lot of your big haul trucks are going to be very useful if you do not go through the DLC cycle. CT have 35-mile range limit on. Okay. So that's the thing. MD Bubba, thank you very much for that follow, man. Happy to be here on PC with multiple screens, playing through Game Pass, and got you on. Awesome, dude. Awesome. We play a lot of other stuff too. We do play a healthy amount of SnowRunner, and I love this game. We do SnowRunner. My solo playthrough is on Tuesdays, and our multiplayer night is actually on Thursday. We jump in with this awesome individual known as Space Viking 42, and he is in MO DLC. And because his name is Space Viking, he is trying to get to the objective, which is launching a rocket. That's the overarching goal of that particular DLC. Is 19 as an LT1? Yeah, it should be an LT1, I think. Let's see. The 54 Ford fire truck that we put a Chevy 350 in made it a car hauler. I get hate. Why do you get hate for something like that? Because that sounds awesome. Oh, is it the 6-speed manual? Little Fox, basically my 2010 Camaro. Got the 6.2 LS3, 415 horsepower, 6-speed Tremec E6060 transmission. Love that thing. My Bumblebee, because it's a Transformer edition. Ford truck. Yeah, but that's like a common thing. Ford body, Chevy engine for like hot rods, stuff like that. People get too wound up in the details. The LM7, GMT 800s. Dude, the late 90s, 98 Chevy pickup truck. I used to have a 98 two-door Tahoe. Loved that. SnowRunner is my chill game. Besides that, I'm on a rig practicing ACC. Wait, ACC. That's 6-speed. Okay. I'm lame and wanted to. You know what? But the thing about it is, automatic is nice to drive too. Automatic is nice to drive. And with the newer stuff, it's so nice when you have like drive modes that you can adjust. Oh, cool. Tube. Yes, please. We do have a Discord. If you're interested in joining the Discord, just hit !Discord. And we've got car channels, we've got food channels, we've got just a bunch of stuff over there. Although I really like the food channel. I really like the food. Sim racing. Okay, sort of like. Oh, okay. All right. I gotcha. Still want to buy that crew cab diesel OBS Chevy because that it would be. And I mean, even though it's 0.2, that doesn't mean anything. Hung up on something. I think the 496 8.1 they offered back in the early 2000s. The 8.1, it's not that it's a bad. It's the 8.1 is not a bad engine, and it was like it was this weird. It's kind of a mutt, and it's very difficult to get parts for. It's not a practical performance application. You'd have to do a lot of custom stuff to it, and they didn't have. You don't want the earlier one because the reluctor wheel is different and it's impossible to get stuff for. Around this one. You want to look at a new stove and a fridge? What kind, Loader? You going for like retro kind of stuff, or you trying to? Both my uncles build cars, but they do trucks mostly. Little Fox, how awesome was that? How awesome, dude! You are almost on 2 years, my friend, from a heavy hauler like the 8-liter V10 offered in the second gen. All right. Get rid of this. Okay, so we can now disconnect and we can recover. Ah. Now we need to do 1 order of metal beams from here. My wife is a fan of my work until she finds the receipt. Not the kind of guy who's gonna build them, then make the garage princess. Stuff needs to get driven. 2 years of awesomeness and glad to call you a friend and brother. Little Fox, thanks, man. It's so, you know what? Anytime somebody does that, and I know people have lives and things prop up and people go and they do all kinds of other things, and I think that's fantastic. I think that's absolutely awesome. And when you come back, if you do come back and you hit followage, and it's like 2.5 years, it's so cool. It to me, it's just one of the wildest things. Like, before I started streaming and I'm on Twitch and I know people and they kind of follow me into the channel and stuff like that. So I know people from outside of Twitch or before making my channel, but people who just happen to find me because I was playing a game that they really enjoyed, you know. Living in California, yeah, California is very difficult on cars as well. As far as like emissions restrictions. Took the Camaro to the beach. Is it convertible or hardtop? Don't know yet. I've seen some gas stoves that look like wood burning one from the 1800s. Oh, okay. Hardtop. Yep. Your truck would be, yeah. Like even just putting different mufflers on something, even though they call it the emissions equipment. Even though a muffler is specifically meant to change the sound output. You know what? We're gonna. There's no kill like overkill. Exactly. What muffler? Straight pipes, blast packs. Highways we have. Yet, car culture is completely different in California. Car culture is different on the East Coast, and it's certainly interesting. It very much is. But like, if you went to California and you were straight piped, you would not have a good day. Because they're all about the... You guys have like emissions checkpoints, right? In Ohio, I put a muffler right on the headers. That's nice. Well, headers, yeah, you can't usually do headers. $45 pipe where the muffler was. Perfect. So we're using the new back defense, and this one right here has a new set of the tires, the DLC tires. I think the DLC tire pack is awesome, but just like Romanian PewDiePie I was talking about earlier, there is a lot of stuff that we should be able to have with the year pass. Never in my life seen an missions checkpoint. My buddy to order the shorty headers at the dealer he works at. Exactly. That's what Romanian PewDiePie was saying. I understand that it's cheap enough, and it's not like it's just a skin or a cosmetic that they're trying to nickel and dime us for that of tires. Guy around here who had a 2001 Chevy K3500 cabin chassis with 8.1 gas. Yeah, the cabin chassis, you could get the old style, like the 98, 97, or and you could get it with like the 8.1 in it. It was really weird. It was a very strange combination. Drove past the farm the other day, sitting behind the shop in the wheat. What's that, loader? A big block is cool. A big block is so cool. Those newer tires are not even an upgrade for every vehicle. Not all of them, but enough of them. Honestly, I think the new tire pack really considerably changes how a lot of the Americans perform. They have checkpoints for produce coming into California. I did not know that. Dude, the 6.5 turbo diesel was a garbage engine. That thing, and it's not that it really fell apart. The injection pumps and the injection pump driver mode constantly bent. Constantly. It'll give you $1,200 to fix it if it fails emissions. Damn. Can I just have $1,200? Sad part around here, lots of cool trucks sitting in the weeds because the owner bought a new rig and the old one wasn't needed anymore. And it's interesting how that cycle tends to happen. It's like, well, no, maybe I'm going to do something. I'm going to do. Yeah, the 8.1 does not compare to the Duramax. The Duramax makes most modern big torque engines that Chevy had look dumb. The LLY. They had injector problems. The important question, can you mud run in this game? Dude. Can you mud run? Well, mostly like slogging through the mud. It's a lot of slogging. Guardrail. There's snow, there is ice, and ice tends to figure into some of the later DLCs. There's breakable ice, Kola Peninsula, under the beautiful Aurora Borealis. Like, check this out. Hold on. Look at this. I'm going to show you this right now because this sky is incredible. The 12 valve, well, I mean, that's Dodge for you. Check this out. Look at this aurora. Look at this night sky. Like, this is nothing short of breathtaking. Agent Giggles. Yeah, man. Aurora Borealis. It is. Like, to just sit here underneath this sky and it just kind of moved. Well, I mean, you say that. 12 valve was never designed for pickup trucks. No, and that's the thing. Just like the Duramax, they were put in medium-duty trucks and then carried over to 2,500 and 3,500. I mean, this hat was basically meant for Red Dead Redemption 2, but then it kind of stuck around for everything else. D10 wasn't designed for the Viper. Oh, you want like a stovepipe hat? What would that car question? Agent Giggles? So why? Typed out like that. They have a beetle bar. A 50-gallon hat. I would live in a 50-gallon hat. That would be. All right, so we're gonna go drop off this metal beam. Kind of hungry. All this food talk made me hungry. Exactly. I'm just saying that. Think of all the snacks that could get. I'm hungry. I could basically have like a roast turkey dinner underneath my hat. Can you explain the difference between the Mojave Gladiator? I know one is for desert, but how? It's trim levels. That's all it is. Like now, what do you mean? Like Jeep Mojave? That's the trim level. It's still. And we're still talking about the Jeep Gladiator, right? Originally, they were going to use the V10 from the Ram trucks and the Viper, but it was heavy and make enough power. They had Lamborghini. Oh, okay. But they still and in the pickup trucks, I think, right? Yeah, Shelby got involved with a lot of Dodge stuff. Anybody ever seen RT10 or no, the Dakota RT or the Shelby with the Shelby Durango? Those were relic. Yeah, who says I don't have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich hiding underneath the hat? Yep, the 360 Magnum. Yep. The Dakota RT was cool. Like the squared off Dakota RT was neat, and the more rounded one the year after was actually really cool too. Well, not the Shelby Dakota, the Shelby Durango. Right. We just opened a warehouse. Concrete blocks, cement, slabs. Peanut butter. No, that's marmalade there, bro. Butter and marshmallow spread is top shelf. The hypofluxor gasket split the cam lift converter V12 G5.50. This is how I hear car talk. All right, so we're gonna do something kind of neat. Find a one run you around 50K. Oh, you know, totally have Star Crunch and other stuff stashed. All right, check this out. So we're gonna bring you. This is Kola Peninsula right here, and if you want to see something really cool, truck storage. We're gonna go. How about? We'll just use the Voron. Fruit snacks, bags of fruit snacks. Dakota Sport had a 318. Kenworth 990 is fun with chain tires to grab short rugs. I mean, there is a lot of difficult terrain. Car guys making non-car people confused. 1957. Yeah, the 318 and the 360 were really, really solid. All right, no problem, Agent Giggles. I mean, there is potential here. We get hung up on the barrels, but here's the thing: so we recover, leave the garage, right? And that's without anything. The Hemi from 03 to 08 had tendency of dropping lip. Yeah. But then you also have you get two spark plugs for cylinders. My old man has a 13 Grand Cherokee Overland Edition with the Hemi, and it actually kind of cranks along. We're going till about 9. We are going till about 9 too. All right, so here's the great thing: we can actually skip time. That's evening. We want night. All right, dude. No problem. They put a 5.2 and a 5.9 and everything for decades. Yeah, they did. They really did. Check this out. Field of view. Yeah, like that. Okay, free cam. All right, we're gonna put this picture. This picture is gonna wind up on the. This will wind up on the Discord. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, look at this. It's incredible. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. Maybe I want to grab something. Like, this is breathtaking. And the first time I saw that, to drive on this ice at night, I mean, it was incredible. And ice handles like ice. Trust me. That's why I want to toss a Texas Speed Cam in my truck with the Hellcat lifters. So that'll basically bulletproof. That's kind of like doing trunnion upgrades for an early LS motor. The diesel AMC, I didn't know that they made those. The marketing literature for the conversion note cars are equipped with larger fuel tanks, which together with diesel economy and optional overdrive transmission, give the cars up to 1,500-mile range. However, the $9,000 price for conversion limited the car's market appeal, and the turbo diesel option was continued. I had no idea. AMC Eagles. So my friend up in Maine, who has the big farm up there, has an AMC. What was the two-door? It was like a hatchback two-door Eagle. They call it the Pigeon. They actually stuffed a 360 out of a race fuel style 360 out of a old Dodge Power Wagon. The thing was ridiculous and hysterical too. But yeah, I don't think it was Alan. It was something. But yeah, that's Kola Peninsula right there. Go to this garage. But I love this game. I absolutely love this game. And if you were ever on the fence about playing this game or getting this game, it's on Game Pass. It's usually super cheap money. And even if you don't want to get the extra DLC, get the base game, you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of playability in this base version of the game. Prideful Jam, how are you doing? What's new? What's going on? You have access to mods. This is 100% correct. There is a huge... It is on Game Pass. Yes. SnowRunner is on Game Pass. It's the base game. Get on PSN. All right. That's awesome, dude. So awesome. Everything about this game is phenomenal. Like, I can't say enough good things about this game. And the amount of people who have purchased or downloaded this game simply because they've been here and they've been checking it out. Like, we played a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla and we did a bunch of different stuff. Oh, it's amazing. This game is absolutely amazing. Now I just got to figure out what I am doing next. Ion Devil, thank you very much for the follow. Taste of Tinseltown. Had surgery, started drawing again, and finally took the plunge and started streaming. Don't know if you remember, but I'd asked you for a lot of advice months ago. I mean, it's been a while. So you finally, 04 Sierra, awesome truck. I had an 03 Silverado, and I love that thing. Regular cab, 8-foot bed, 4.8, posi rear end, automatic, vinyl floor. Awesome truck. Prideful Jam. I think that's absolutely fantastic. You know what? I hope I can catch you streaming. Even your friend's truck having a seizure next to you. Dude, if you look at one of the most recent clips I've made of the channel back from last week, we were gaming with Space Viking. We were right next to each other, and he just sent me into a cartwheel through the air. All right, Prideful Jam. I am really, really excited to hear that. I just threw you a follow. I can't wait to see the next time that you stream. And I think that's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And if you need someone to be proud of you, I'm proud of you. I am excited for it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do and where you go with it. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Scout had an optional 354 rear axle. Yeah, the inline four. The inline four wasn't a bad motor. You had coffee can sized pistons in that thing. Oh, 2 cabins. We gotta make 2 cabins down here. I want to do that though. Disrupted supplies. We can go deliver rail section. At cabins. Taste of Tinseltown is 4. We could do this actually. So the goal of this game, it's effective off-road trucking logistics. Pick up stuff from here, deliver stuff here. But this is the most zen video game about big trucks and giant diesel that you will ever find. Ever. Duke, I had a great time in your stream earlier today. Wife kind of wants me to get a truck, but I feel like I need to. You want to get a muscle car? Yeah, dude. My 04 needed work, lost fourth when I was headed to the dealer. Torque converter was holding on for dear life. Rear end was almost grenaded. Yeah, they went through rear ends back then. Front differential had no oil. Needed spark plugs, vacuum leak, stage 3. Oh man, all rotted out. You got your money's worth out of it, is what I'm saying. All right, 2 metal. Okay, so we want 4 concrete slabs and 4 metal rolls. Okay, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Dude, Duke, I had a blast. And I honestly wish that I could spend more time in everyone's stream, you know? Overpaid. Oh, okay. Okay. We're going to use the 4 concrete slabs. Ooh. We may have to use them big. I mean, you live, you learn them. Duke, I had a really good time. And it's fun just getting a chance to hang out. Got to talk to you, got to talk to Relic. I wish I had an opportunity to watch every single stream for all the people who come here and hang out, support well. Saw the truck and was like, that's a steal, paid 7.2. That's 750 dealer. I bought my Trailblazer. I had an 08 Trailblazer LT. I love that thing, and I kind of wish I still had it, but the rear frame was getting spongy, and I would have had to have replaced the front differential because on the which another truck, well, it's slabs, it's not blocked, so it's gonna be one 8-slot trailer. It's gonna be one whole 8-slot trailer. Yeah, the 4.2 inline 6-cylinder. The front differential was actually bolted to the side of the. It was bolted to the side of the oil pan up front. It's almost like a grandparent who gives money, candy, and toys without the parents knowing. Every time you see. No, man, I just want everybody to have a good time and just, you know, if you do something cool and you need to express it, if you create something, if you finish a project, if you get an award and you've got nobody out there to cheer you on, I want to cheer you on. I want to tell you how proud I am. If you took a step to doing something that you've never done before, I want to be the guy that says, that's awesome. Keep going. Can't wait for the next step. You're fantastic at what you do. And I mean, if it sounds cheesy and corny, fine. But you know what? Sometimes people need that kind of encouragement. Sometimes nobody has somebody around that have that kind of encouragement. Oh, we can make 2. Okay. Have cargo in this. Oh, we have to make the metal beams before we make the metal roll. Gotcha. Family doesn't really seem to understand how excited I am to start streaming, so I actually incredibly appreciate that. So you know what? Here's what we got. Prideful Jam right there. Go check out Prideful Jam. Give a follow. You never know what you're going to find or what kind of community you stumble in. Right? And if you had a clip, if you had clips, it would actually like play them up there. So, all right. So we're going to make metal beam and one the craft. Okay. You are very welcome. Leave me out of this. Relic, you're a wily curmudgeon. Okay. All right. That is exactly 4. And then we're going to have to make these concrete slabs at the other place. Want to hear the cold start? Oh, didn't you? You sent that video, I think, Hemi. Definitely the uncle who lets you watch R-rated movie, WWE, and drink Mountain Dew till midnight. Dude, if you saw me around my nephew, if you saw me around my nephew, you'd have a pretty good indication of sort of just how I kind of handle things. I am the most encouraging, awful person ever. Burn through a fuel truck in the factory making metal beams. Okay. Yeah, because it doesn't take a lot, but the fact that you actually have to craft metal beams to then craft metal rolls is a little on the weird side. Relic is the grumpy uncle. You're not far off the mark. Oh, crap. Ow. Truck couldn't decide whether it wanted one way or the other. Don't rat him out, or you lose candy privileges. Finally, someone gets me. Relic, why are you gonna be like that? Oh, that's so funny. So funny. But no, like when I take my nephew, I mean, he gets ice cream. He wants McDonald's. He's getting McDonald's. We'll stop for chicken nuggets, buddy. We're getting chicken nuggets. We go to Target, dude. The amount of money that I dropped the last time I went with him to Target alone was obnoxious. We watch Mandalorian together. We watched Obi-Wan together. He was super into that. Super into that. And what's the one with the clone troopers? The Bad Batch. He was all about watching the Bad Batch. Loved watching the Bad Batch. I was the cool uncle who was banned from giving the cool gifts like a drum kit. That I'm not sure that is as much as a cool gift as you seem to think it is. So that is a full-time investment there, my friend. Relic is the get off my yard type of old man. Metal for metal roll. Yeah, it's in the same place. That's what I don't get. Okay, let's go around to the other one. Well, it's a good thing that you don't have that that ability in this channel here, then, Relic. Gave one of your nephews a Fender bass with a Marshall stack. Well, actually, Ori, I definitely gave him Nerf guns. There were definitely Nerf guns. And honestly, one year, to check this out, one year for Christmas, I waited until everyone had opened all of their gifts, and I had one gift left for everyone. It was a big box, and it had two-shot, what's the Nerf, the little balls that are, they look like little mini golf balls. Yeah, Nerf gun fights are hysterically. Nerf gun fights, if you can't have fun and laugh at a Nerf gun fight, then I don't know what to tell you. But I saved the gift for last, and they were like the balls that they're not too much bigger around than like a nickel size, you know? Not the ping pong shooter. No, Nerf guns. These were legit Nerf guns. Let's see if we can't make it up here. See if we fall over. Randomly bust into his room and just start blasting. I have the revolver. I figured the Nerf like rubber tip dart looking things. They've got the revolvers, and they're awesome. And they are fantastic because you can dual wield, and you just thumb the hammers. I have to say, I really like watching you play and talk. I want to do my video, but at the same time, I want to stay and watch you. Hey, man, we're only here about another 30 minutes. We typically only go till 9. So if that's your deciding factor. Anyone else having Twitch mobile? Not that I know of. They do sting a little. It's all fun and games until Uncle Storm brings out the modded Nerf. Well, it's also funny that you mentioned that as well, because my youngest brother, I bought him it's got like a double C mag. It holds 100 rounds, and it's like a Nerf Gatling, and it works off of like 6 E batteries, and it's insane, absolutely insane. Yeah, they make a Nerf minigun. Yep. And it's a pain in the butt because you can actually put the regular mags inside of those, but you fly through the 15 round mags in like no time. Absolutely. And Lord Inumaru, I really appreciate that, because I mean, you just kind of joined us earlier today, and you've been hanging around all day, and I thank you for that. Prideful Jam, absolutely. Cheers to you, my friend. We've got a new cup, because every single time I get one of those really cool mugs, they spring a leak. Bottle cap revolver is a great way to wake up kids for school. Maybe. A lot of people are not going to like this twin steer. I love this. Looking forward to here from now on. Depression isn't winning this fight. Duke, I'm glad you're here, and not just here in the channel here. That one didn't get workshop past anybody. That one didn't get really workshop past anybody at all. All right, so I don't want heavy duty, because heavy duty has also, guys, I need to tell you, do not forget to check all of the DLC for SnowRunner, because there's a year 1 thank you pack, which has the International HX 520 and the Caterpillar 681. Powerbomb, like the Dudleys. Special Boba Fett blaster with face mask. Dude, that's cool. Paintball field. Paintball was fun. Paintball was fun but expensive, and it became logistically a pain trying to get everything. All right, so now I need to figure out, because we're going to do something really, really, really dumb. We're going to actually hold on. Let me check the map here. So, okay. All right. These are all over here. So the concrete slabs are all... Airsoft guns were great. Airsoft, I've got a DMR. Forget what brand it was, but it's actually a really, really nice DMR. Spent $1,000 on paintball. Dare Strang, yeah. Nerf Rival Boba Fett. The Nerf Rival stuff was cool. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's exactly what this. Check this out. You can't see them, but they're supposed to be yellow, right? I had a friend who was a dealer, one of the brand of paintballs, so I got to go. Paintballs got expensive, and for the really good ones, they got very expensive. Oh yeah, the Nerf rivals. This stuff is cool, and it's 2-shot. You actually have to pump the thing up. Battlefront 2 Boba Fett Edition Apollo XV 700. You're gonna be my favorite streamer. Gonna be hard to match your charismatic positivity. Well, I don't think it's kind of any use being any other man. Thank you. Tipman. The Tipman 98. The Tipman 98 with the flatline barrel. I remember that thing, and watching the ball do its like weird little spin thing through the air, it was nuts. 50 a case, which is still expensive when you think about it. Court Knight. Charismatic positivity is 100% how to describe you. Well, Court Knight, thank you very much, man. And you know what? Because we always want to talk about and highlight other awesome people. This fella right here, Court Knight, that dude right there. Hey, now that's some Fallout, and I know exactly where that is. You just got the Shroud's costume. You're in the comic book shop. Oh, Took. Yeah, paintballs fire like fast. Exactly. Yep. Prideful Jam. Court plays Sea of Thieves, My Summer Car, a ton of other games, and as he puts it, he plays what he wants when he wants. So, I mean, you should check him out. Anybody I put up here and we shout out, definitely follow. And we've got our own Discord that you get go live notifications for so many people. That's because I'm fickle. That is a delightful word. When you're fickle. All right, we're gonna do something like we get tractors, we get all kinds of stuff. But I want to use you know what? We're gonna use the boar because we haven't used it. I'm gonna start following everyone you mentioned, take over the world. We build a community, Took. That's what we do. And all I can do is sort of point people in a direction. That's what we do. Still need to set up my cooking seminar on Discord? Absolutely. Well, so here's the thing, Fortnite. If you were to actually go and you were to look at what the particular trucks are based on in Mad Max, most of the larger trucks are based on the Tatra, the Tatra chassis. Hell yeah, too. I am very, very glad. I know that we have known each other for a while, and you know, you pop in, pop out, stuff like that. Get the saddle high. All right, so this is what we're gonna go with. But here's the thing. I love the boar, but it uses it's not bad on fuel, but it's not great. Oh, Sparks, dude, Sparks is awesome. Sparks is such a nice dude. Sparks is a very, very, very pleasant individual, but it also probably helps the fact that he's Canadian as well. Oh yeah, there's my Jeep that I just kind of left right out there. Sparks Sim Racing, and he rated us yesterday. Sparks is a very good. All right, we want, check this out, super heavy semi-trailer. Canadians are awesome. Canadians are fantastic people. I am lucky to call a bunch of Canadians very good friends. I met a couple of really amazing people through World of Warcraft, and got to be really close with him, and that's how I got my Canadian Winter Olympics mitten, and I affectionately call the Canadian care package that I got. One of the damn coolest things. I deal with very annoying people all day. Least annoying ones are in Canada. I deal with a lot of annoying people too. And the thing about it is, like, this stream and streaming in general, that's what makes my day better. Being here makes my day better. And Relic will tell you, because he was talking about it earlier today. I will come home from work. I get out of work at 5 o'clock some nights, sometimes a little bit later. And I'm exhausted. And I sit there and I think to myself, how am I possibly going to stream tonight? How am I going to set up the stream? How am I going to get everything going? And I just have no energy. Absolutely no energy. So I get things set up, get things going, and then I'm here. And right from that starting music, it just changes everything. You know, once that starting music kicks up, like my day, it's like a switch gets flipped. Don't you worry. Hemi, I have a hell of a good time talking to you. And the first time you were in the channel here, and the just almost flipping through channels level of conversation that we were having was phenomenal. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that, man. Really awesome of you to say. It's Rolex Warlock spell placed on you. That's why you feel good. What? I'm happy I should. And I genuinely enjoy talking. I mean, you might think the game here is the reason why I hang out. The game here, it's like flypaper. People come in for it, but then they hang around because we're talking about all kinds of stuff. Talking about stuff, talking about fun stuff, talking about food, cars, suspensions, trucks. You know, just think of how many different topics that we rotated through just this evening alone. Everybody needs to be heard, and everybody who wants to feel seen needs to feel seen. And that's important. That right there is very important. I know there's plenty of people out there who also lurk in the background. And there is a reason why these stream avatars are set up the way they are. You stayed for the flannel? Oh, I would certainly hope so. All flannel all day, Relic. So the stream avatars are set up in such a way that if you make a comment in the chat, it will spawn a stream avatar. If you are in the background and you're lurking and you don't say anything because you want to lurk, I never call out lurk. Never, ever, ever call out someone who just shows up to your channel to kick back, put their feet up, and just watch what goes on. Don't do that. Don't call out a lurk. Let them lurk. Yes, you are actually. You can. Are you on mobile or are you on PC? Fancy hats too, Ori. Yes. Stream avatars are a lot of fun. You're on mobile, so if you click the video and then yes, the lower corner there's going to be the stream avatars logo thing. Oh crap! Oh, that was a solid shot to the tire. These new tire packs are really doing. Took me about a year or so to beat him down over the avatars. Yeah, I know, right? I like the avatars. The avatars are fun. And it gives people, like, you know, it gives people more representation I want you guys to feel like you are part of everything that we do. Because you are. Everybody is part of something here. And whether you contribute one word or you sit there and you chit-chat with me all night long. Great. This is going to be interesting because I don't know how this truck is going to do. Prideful Jam, I'm really excited for your next stream. And I'm looking forward to being able to catch some of it. And you know what? Even if I'm at work, I try to lurk in some people's channels. And that's why I think it's important too for lurkers to just be able to just kind of kick back and watch. I'm just a spike-shelled, shield and flame sword wielding toast person. Yes, you are a relic. All right, so I'm gonna. Okay. Oh, I can. Yeah, I can back up. Oh, crap! Ow. I think it's gonna either be tomorrow or Thursday. I'll probably do Dave. Dude, Dave the Diver is Sergeant Rusty who's playing Dave the Diver, and it looks awesome. It looks so much fun. Remember, kids, be like Storm and involve everyone. I mean, all right, see, right there, 2 cargo unit. It's such a weird game. It's such a weird game. And Amethyst Gemini, who's another one of my friends, picked up Dave the Diver. Started playing that. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lethal Company? What's Lethal Company? I watched a lot of Dave the Diver, and it's like, this is actually really interesting. Which one's Lethal Company? All right, so this is where it's going to get kind of interesting. $10 indie game. So, oh, we might have to go through the mud. What I understand, it's a light horror play with friends. Is that the one? Oh, you collect junk. That's right. I saw Puma play that. Frank Woods. Just what's on the list, I believe. Scania V8 Rat, what's going on? Lurking in your stream because I'm not much of a talker. You know what? And that's okay, though. That is entirely okay. Gonna try to. I don't think we're gonna be able to get around. Gonna sort of muscle this. Oh, father. Castle Crashers. I do have Castle Crashers. Scania V8 Rat. I do appreciate that, and it's always. And I think it's fantastic. If you feel like just sitting there and chilling in the back and just watching, awesome to do. No? Cattle Crashers. So, speaking of Cattle Crashers, also Prideful Jam, you may notice that with the point redemptions, there are a lot of new point redemptions. Speaking of Cattle Crashers, that unfortunate fellow right there. Not sure if he's going to wind up as bacon or where that's going to go. Castle Crashers, the soundtrack to Castle Crashers, fantastic. Doing okay, just not able to get to sleep, so I've come in for a bit. Well, I certainly hope that sleep does return to you This thing is also... Ow. This thing has a lot of weight on it. Because every time we kind of stop, it sort of just grinds to a halt. See if we can't get this thing over this way. A cast iron skillet? I don't know about that. I mean, we kind of want to do it without bloodshed. Perfect. I like the... because it's got a really great turning radius. Mostly because, do you see how far back this front axle is in relation to the cab and everything else? It's actually got a short wheelbase for all intents and purposes. Kerbal Space Program? I've heard of that one. Not played that one. It's almost 2 a.m. there. I got midnight last night, and typically I'm up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. What have you been any of the 8 Rat? Anything new, fun, exciting? I know that your situation had changed there a little bit, that things are actually looking better for you, which I think is awesome. I was playing, so I don't really play many games on Steam. I downloaded a game called Fabledom, where you basically build your own little fantasy kingdom. It's fun. It's actually a lot of fun. So, yeah, it's basically a space program where you're trying to launch a rocket, and the people, like, what would count for people working today on a something. We're going to take the long way around with this thing. And I may actually change trucks. And I almost don't know if I should... That was our... that was our Thanksgiving redeem. We get pumpkin spice and turkeys falling from the sky. Oh, I love that stuff. But yeah, if you like goofy stuff like that, you got that. All right, this thing's cranking around the funk. This is a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. And you know, here's the cool thing. Fortnite actually helped me set up. If you see the weird goofy overlay stuff for the point redeems and whatnot, Streamerbot. Thanksgiving was great. Mercedes-Benz that someone else started, so it's more of somebody else's project. Gotcha. Create and manage your own space program, build spacecraft, fly them, and try to keep the Kerbals fulfill their ultimate mission of conquering space. When they fail, it's hilarious. Turkey is great. It's a really good turkey. Really, really good. Really. Speaking of turkey, I have no idea what I'm going to have for food after sort of wrap things up here tonight. What's funny is the Kerbal Space Program was actually praised for its physics engine. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, and even with SnowRunner itself, the physics engine in SnowRunner is actually really, really good. I don't know if I have enough leftovers for that, though. It doesn't have to be like space engineers to have, you know, like super accurate physics engine stuff. You can have a fun game and still have realistic physics. Like Fortnite also plays Beam NG, which is a soft body physics driving game, which is very amusing. Half a turkey sandwich, potentially. Kerbal Physics Engine matches up with actual orbit mechanics and rocket science. Can't remember who it was, but bacon, bacon, eat, my friend. Like, there's been astronauts talked about it, and all kinds of space streamers always talk. Okay, gotcha. Cryptid Tales, thank you for your added little tidbits here and there. I do appreciate them because it sort of it fills in the information that we're looking for. And Talladega Nights is still one of the absolute best movies with Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. The worst movie with those two probably was that Sherlock abomination. Prep. Stormwatch. You like Step Brothers more? I love Step Brothers. Step Brothers is so funny. What do we say? Step Brothers, Anchorman, Talladega Nights. They're classics. They're absolute classics. Like, you have a certain portion of the population who thinks the National Lampoon movies were like the King of the Hill. For us and others, Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, no power tools. Currently at the hospital. My mom is in oh, dude, what's going on? You all right? Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Step Brothers. Yes. Yeah, that one scene. It's just like, wow. Stormwatch, I hope everything goes all right. Run and test. Was it like right after dinner? Some kind of allergic reaction? Like, what's up, dude? I don't know if this is actually going to make it up the hill. Like, this is a great truck, but I'm not sure at all if it's going to make it up the hill. They need a little bit of a helping hand. Oh, crap. Ow. My bad. Not sure. She had some pain in her stomach. You know what? I hope it's something just silly, ridiculous. Petition to get a tiny violin GIF to...
I'll allow it.
Notebook. Added with the notebook. Best part, boats and... Oh my God, the music video. The music... And they actually showed up someplace and performed that live on stage. And I forget... Yeah, I don't remember if it was like... Prestige Worldwide. That was a great movie. And what's his name? The dude who's like was it the brother? Oh, it's Snoop Dogg. That's right. That's right. It was Snoop Dogg. So the dude who plays the brother, who shows up on Parks and Recreation, he is such a slime ball in this movie. But he's so good in Parks and Rec. Glad to see you didn't set yourself on fire with a deep fried turkey. Been lurking my way to pick up the White Western, flipped on the uphill. That's the most direct route for the White Western Star. And it does take some finagling, especially getting through the 2 rock sections. Also, I don't know how I'm doing this. Oh, hi there. All right. Let's... Oh, you know what? I'm going to need something bigger. I am going to need something bigger. Yeah, exactly, Chodmaster Flex. Yep. He's really good in that. Really. Hello there. Really good. So we're going to need something that's got, you know what? Let's bring out the big gun. Let's bring out the biggest of big guns. That would be this fella. Can we do? Oh. Look at these guys. General Kenobi. I still think the Zix tires are slightly better. Which part, Stormwatch? Because we're sort of bouncing around all over the place. I'll be honest, I've never seen a single episode of Parks and Rec, but I watch clips on YouTube all the time. Love when Ron almost passes out after seeing a mushroom burger. Yes. Yeah, we were talking about Step Brothers. Yep, exactly. We were, in fact, talking about Step Brothers. Parks and Rec, talking about all sorts of Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. So this right here is the monster. This is the beast. Who had, folks, let's go. Trailer park. Oh my God. Cannot be feeling this. The community on SnowRunner is brilliant. Someone was literally carrying me through the watery bits at Black. Yeah, man. I will tell you, the SnowRunner community, I don't think I've ever met a single individual sour, happy. There are so many people out there willing to help and lend a hand. And if you are interested in finding out more about the SnowRunner community, you would want to follow people like N Province, who's on Twitch, also does a lot of informative videos on YouTube. District B13, who's on Twitch. There is a ton of people. Dunsworth. John Dunsworth. So, Dunsworth was in another serialized show. What the hell was it called? He played a guy working for the newspaper. Who was it again for SnowRunner on Twitch? I can't hear you. Oh, hold on. Let me... We'll get you all put away here. Do you want more SnowRunner? Hold on. Go. There. We're calling it a price to increase my 1 gig. Awesome. All right, those are 2 fantastic additional SnowRunner streamers. And if you're interested in just all things SnowRunner, which I know a lot of people are, and there's a bunch of people here who already follow those 2, they're fantastic. Wonderful people. Oh, you could have met Randy? Was crap. The name of the show is on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. John Dunsworth was in. Mad Hatter 429. Thank you very much for that follow. With Haven. It was called Haven. John Dunsworth was in Haven. That was actually a really good show. And that had The Edge. There was a lot of weird stuff that he was up in. I believe it's his daughter. Or there are some people, his family, that actually still runs his website. Gotta go. Thank you for the stream and much love, brother. Remember, folks, give Tuke a follow out there. He also streams. He was streaming Diablo 3, doing some round-based stuff. Super nice to you. Super nice to you. Duke, thank you very much for hanging out. Mad Hatter. All right. Coming in with a raid right there. You check this out. This right here is for you. Raid in. Wanted the best? You got the best. Welcome on in. Mad Hatter 420. I need to rewatch a lot of this stuff. I feel bad because I haven't caught nearly enough of the Stargate stuff. It is going fantastic this evening, Mad Hatter. How is everything? You, thank you very much for the raid. I do greatly appreciate that. And as the sign says, welcome on in, folks. Oh yeah, they party, they dance, everything. There's all kinds of cool stuff. And you were last seen playing SnowRunner. Although that is not SnowRunner, that is like some kind of golf sort of thing. But hey, you know, we play all kinds of games over here. No, that's that car game with I can never remember. I am awful at remembering the name of that game right there, and I feel bad for it. But that's what Google plays too, actually. But how was SnowRunner this? Welcome on into you and your raid. Hope you're doing good. Hope you've had a blast. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I would be perfectly. It has been an awesome night. We have covered all manner of conversation from hither to yon. Trying to deliver these last couple of concrete slabs for a taste of Town. And it's 4 concrete slabs. And unlike being relatively intelligent about this, going like maybe 2 slabs at a time or 1 slab at a time, I kept feeling like there was a game that I was forgetting to check out. It was on sale on Steam. And finally made the decision. Oh, you got Choo Choo Charlie, super cheap. Of course, Homeworld, which was like $3.49. What I wanted to get and totally forgot. Of course, you know the Steam sale is over anyway. Now it's supposed to finish. All right. Gone to. What's happening, dude? How's everything going with you? So we're going to give this trailer a little bit of repositioning this. Yeah, Choo Choo Charlie. And the fact that it kind of based off of Dylan, that is awesome. You ever see Wizards? It was Wizards and Mass, and I think that's the 4th Stephen King Dark Tower series book. Anyone else save up for it? Next game purchase. Charlie along with. All right, dude. Hell yeah. So, Wizards and Mass. There was a train, and that's kind of a little bit. Oh bother. Checking people on NHL. All right, see. Okay. Oh, you know what I have to do? Okay, hold on. Watch this. I think I got to keep this thing. Yep. There it goes. Yeah, we're just going to scrape this thing. The heck with it. Gonna drag this thing all the way over. First I thought you meant the animated wizard. Huh? No. Huh? Sometimes I kind of feel like we're on 2 different television channels, but we both kind of are the same genre. No, Choo Choo Charlie, that's a goofy game. And Choo Choo Charles is supposed to be Wizards and Mass. We're talking Stephen King Dark Tower stuff. Yeah, see, I should like this. Just kind of, yeah, this doesn't really work either. Mostly because I managed to drive over all of those concrete slabs. This truck also does not have a crane. All right, let's see if we can't get this thing straightened out a little bit. And at the very least, all right, perfect. So we're gonna need a truck with a crane. Animated movie is one of my old favorite list of movies, like Heavy Metal. Yeah, Heavy Metal was the first primarily. The second one wasn't nearly as good when they tried to release one that was like a little bit updated. So and Wizards, didn't they have that was like a big rotoscope kind of thing too? We'll use this bad boy. Oh, I threw the new tires on this thing as well. Hot diggity dog. Drive past her again. So we're gonna put all those slabs back on the trailer. This is the Azov 5319. This is awesome truck. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, quarter past. Lock and rule. This truck, because it's got always on differential lock and all-wheel drive. This game is on sale by December 25th. I might buy it. You should, man. Heard they are making a sequel to This Is Spinal Tap. I wouldn't want to see that. I really wouldn't. While I admire and appreciate all the creative forces that go behind that movie, I don't believe that you could really truly recapture the lightning in the bottle that was This Is Spinal Tap. Because it was legitimately that. It was a fluke. It was just a. You couldn't do that again. You couldn't recreate that again. And through what angle would they really be kind of creating it? You know? Like, leave it alone sometimes. Sometimes there are movies that do not require a sequel. They do not need to be made. Exactly. Everything was improvised, and it worked. It just worked. It came together in a very organic fashion, and what we saw is what we got. And I hope that. What was it? They were trying to get The Rock in for a reboot or a remake of Big Trouble in China, and Space Viking 42, Agent Giggles, myself, and C. Sketch from Dreamers Arcade, we watched Big Trouble in Little China. Space Viking had not seen that movie. It was his first viewing, and it went as apocalyptically awesome as you have potentially imagined. It was amazing. It's a wonderful flick. Kurt Russell in that. James Hong as Lopan. He truly, legitimately just chewed scenery. I mean, that dude. Llama Spot. That's a very interesting right there. And thank you very much for the follow. Super appreciate that one. All right, so let's get. And let's pick up some of my mess over here. Gonna have to get a little bit closer. So let's bring this back over here. Egg Shen. He was great. He was so good. Position. There we go. And we're gonna fly by the seat of our pants. This. many squats can a llama do? The thing, right? Like fairly athletic creature. That's as far as that's gonna go. All right. We're gonna try not to make myself motion sick here by swinging this camera around. And we've got ourselves sort of braced up against the back of this trailer. Hopefully it'll allow us to lock down the cargo this way. I know I'm totally cheating, and I'm completely okay with that. Okay. Yeah. All right, so a little bit with the cranes in this are very funky, so you don't really have. You got to work the angles basically. Last one. Wrong truck. And I got a piggyback. I think I have to watch Death Race. The original, that was Death Race 2000. David Carradine, and one of Stallone's very old. All right, let's see if this works. Boom! Yeah, boy. All right, so all we have to do is get this up this hill here. There we go. Get it over the rocks. That's kind of what was hanging us up. That was a great movie. And all of those cars were based on Volkswagen Beetle chassis. I forget. Is it George Barris who made those? I don't recall. For some reason, I like a certain explosion at the end of... That is... Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, it doesn't have enough power behind it. Go on now. It's like it actually has to overcome, like it's like the tires to the ground in a sense. It's such a great movie. It really is. Yeah, everything in that was really a bunch of practical effects. You get the Zix. Because this we can at least kind of bully stuff around with. And this thing is huge. This thing weighs a ton. It's absolutely huge. Of one of his friends cost my hotel room door. They painted a mural on his door while he was in town for a race at the racetrack by the hotel. Tell him the door. Sell him the door so he can bring it home. What's weird going on with a hotel door? All right. Okay, so they painted the door, right? What would you do with the Bluebird bus if you did get it? Turn it into one. That would actually be kind of cool. All right, so we're gonna try to use this thing. Oh, this thing. Inch by inch, dude. Oh, George Barris. Oh, okay. I figured I was missing context there for a second. Come on. Come on. Probably picked the wrong truck to hook to this trailer. I think we're kind of hung up on something a little bit too. Do I have to push this? Winch? Okay, there we go. That's got it. So I gotta be in the winch truck here. Fun now. I don't think there's anything I can really winch to either. The one I'm actually stuck on. Now, get to. Ooh. Down like that. So how about go to the other one? I know I could do this easier, and I definitely could simply. Hey, I have an idea. Hold on. I've got an idea. And we'll actually position this thing. I don't know if this is going to effectively work. Good or not. Point this dude right here. Speed ran decorating the house over the weekend. What did you decorate it for? So, what I'm gonna do. We just can't jar. Okay. So we're kind of cheap with it. Took down the fall Halloween decor and threw up the Christmas gear. Gotcha. What's going on? Or is it just because this pointed in the wrong direction? My goodness. Yep. Okay. That's why. There. So you decorated for Easter? Lately it kind of feels like it is sometimes. Cherokee 442, what's going on? How's everything with you? Christmas trees, the house, white. Ooh. We're gonna connect there. Make sure Doing good. We're doing pretty awesome right here too, I think. All right, check this out. No, we lost one. Okay, that's why we still have the Azov 5319 right here. All right, we lost one. We're gonna go get this one, and it just happened to fall off the edge. Sister has a fake tree in her room. I have a fake tree in my room. And okay, all the trees. What's your favorite decoration on it? We are almost done with this. I know this is just absolute sheer stubbornness from this whole thing. Oh, it's so silly. Oh, it's so silly. Oh, and holy crap, that thing is just standing right up on the rock right there. The icicle light on the porch. Favorite decoration on the tree. That's the porch. One of my Pop Mandalorian ornament. Dude, that's cool. That's actually really cool. All right, crane. Not Fraser crane, mind you. Tree ornament. From tinsel to lights to whatever you get. Right, into the bore. Unpack. Repack. And we're just going to go a little bit forward. There we go. Have you been watching the new? I have not. I was never a Frasier fan, to be perfectly honest. I love the icicle lights, though. The icicle lights are pretty awesome. I have to say my old dentist elf. Oh, the dentist elf! In the Chip and Dale ornament. Dude. Randy Macho Man Jesus Hopper. All right, here we go. 2, 3, 4. Or a Stoke. Yeah. See, there is no task too hard, no task too small. A taste of Tinseltown. Isn't that something? We're going to be a top-tier town now. Nice work. Thanks. All right. I realize that it's almost 9:30. We've kind of sailed past our half an hour. Yeah, but like a half an hour ago, we sailed past. Usually where we sort of cut things off, we wrap things, that sort of deal. But Randy Macho Man Savage should always be along on a Christmas tree. Hands down. Brilliant idea right there. At a SnowRunner quote. Yeah, what's up? You guys like Baldur's Gate? You owe all of us pizza and tacos for going overtime. I have there, and I have sandwich. I have sandwiches there. So pizza and sandwiches right there. Well, that's kind of what, you know. There it is. Down for Subway. What's your favorite Subway? I love the honey oat. So when you go to other people's games and you say send a truck off a cliff, you get your truck back and you go. So what happens is if it's your truck, you can recover back to your garage. Or if the game ends, like say the host turns his version off or there's a disconnection, what happens, your truck goes and all of the trailers that you purchased, the money goes back to you, and then the truck itself goes to the very bottom of the list. You still own it, you still have it, you just have to go searching for it. Definitely not the subway in LA. The trains are dirty. Strang, never change, my friend, never change. Banana peppers are awesome. Chipotle sauce. Yeah, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. Man. I hope you guys have had a fantastic evening, like I have. I hope that everyone enjoyed themselves, that feeling pretty good about things. And if you're not, you know, maybe they'll turn around. I can certainly only hope for that. This one right here is the boar. Can't wait to see how far the 990 will fly. I don't know. I haven't. I don't think I haven't put the highway transmission in it yet. Prideful Jam, you as well. Thank you for popping on in, for saying hello. Thank you everyone who followed along tonight. Thank you everyone who has found the channel tonight. Thank you raids of Mad Hatter coming in. That was the only raid, but it's all good. Lord Inumaru, thank you very much for hanging out. Just goes to the map somewhere. No. You don't find it in the wild. It goes to your garage. It goes to your own garage, and it goes to the very bottom of the list. So when you go to the garage and you don't see it in there, you kind of think that you don't have it anymore, but it's actually all the way down the bottom of the list. You have 5 trucks, not too hard to find. If you have 83 trucks, then it's a whole different ball game. MD Bubba, thank you very much. Look forward to hanging out some more. We don't stream on Wednesdays. That's the day that I do my laundry and I try to accomplish errands and things like that. Doesn't always happen, but you know what? Someone's throwing the White Western Star in a... Yes, you can do that. Hilo, thank you very much for being here, my dude. Who's out there playing? What's going on? I don't know if there's really anybody else playing like... You guys want to keep the SnowRunner vibe going? You want to do car stuff? You want to dive off into the realm of fantasy? Like, what are we feeling? What are we feeling? Vlad is on. Although I'm thinking he's probably wrapping up soon because it's kind of late for him as well. Car stuff? More car stuff? Okay. You want to see more car stuff? You can, we can keep the car stuff going. Because I was going to say... All right. 901 the Gamer is playing Forza Horizon 5. Sim racing, that stuff's wild. Like, that stuff is absolutely wild to me. We play Forza Horizon 5 every Friday night with anybody who wants to jump in and race with us. So, let's see. You know what? Why don't we just say head on 901? 901 the Gamer, super friendly dude. He does a lot of cruising in he does a lot of cruising around in Forza Horizon 5. That's his name right there. So if you don't get pulled in with the raid, that is where we are going. Very friendly, super nice dude. Forza is a lot of fun. Forza's a lot of fun. That's what we're going to do. Going to go crashing in. And for real, folks, if you have something that you're proud of, if you have an accomplishment that the people around you just don't get, and you bring it here and you say, hey, here's a thing I'm proud of, but nobody else is around for me to share it with, come by the Discord, come by the channel, talk about it. Let's just tell you how amazing it is for the things that... And that is the Discord right there. Exactly, Hemi. Yeah, we'll be back on Thursday. Thursday, we start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. We will be multiplayer SnowRunner with Space Viking. So, bases for that fill up very quickly. Story. All right, folks. Have yourselves an awesome evening. Thank you, one of you. Carry yourselves. and watch out for